Hey folks, Dr. Ed here, fixing to get into my cold plunge again like I've been doing for about a year now. Really enjoying the benefits that I'm getting from it. One thing that I've not done with these videos is shown you kind of the how-to, the DIY, if you will, of what I did to convert my freezer into the cold plunge. So that's what I thought I'd show you today. It's just the different tools that I use to put it together, and so you can see how it works. I've got probably 250 or so bucks invested in it. I found the freezer used on Facebook Marketplace, and then the different things that I needed to convert it into a cold plunge as opposed to just a freezer. So let me show you real quick. If you can see down in there, right through here, when you get a freezer, number one, you need something that has plastic sides, not metal. Obviously metal would rust. And then wherever there are seams in the freezer, along the bottom, anywhere along the side, you have to seal that with a marine grade sealant. I also put in, I don't know if you can see it all the way down in there, a fish tank filter. That helps keep the water circulated. Obviously, I still have to change it periodically. Usually about every 6 to 8 weeks is when I need to change the water. And then the other thing, and this is the most important part because this is what keeps the water from freezing, is using this, if you can see that right there, this fish tank temperature regulator. This was about a $35 expense on Amazon. There's several different brands out there. I don't know if there's one better than the other, but that's the brand that I chose. And it has 2 different plugs on it. You set your high and low temperatures, and when you plug the freezer in, you plug it into the cooling side because you don't want the water to freeze. So, and that's what turns the freezer off when it gets to the temperature that you have set. So again, freezer, you need to make sure, the one thing that I noticed with the freezers is some of them are they're pretty narrow front to back this way. This length right here is kind of irrelevant. You need to make sure it's deep enough, and then that you have plenty of room front to back. That way it'll fit your shoulder width. That was the big concern that I saw, is because a lot of them were pretty narrow and there wasn't enough room for my shoulders, not even that my shoulders are all that big. But that's what you need to do. Again, freezer with plastic lining, seal the seams, fish tank filter, and then fish tank temperature regulator. You do that, you can have your own cold plunge at home. Depending on how much you buy, from my freezer was 120 bucks. So you can find used ones on Facebook Marketplace pretty easy. And you can get set up that way. Now, your neighbors might think you a little funny having a freezer on the front porch, but fortunately, I'm far enough from my neighbors that they don't see it. So I'm Dr. Ed, and hopefully that information gives you something to work with.